Hi, so keep a mercy mindset. If you're feeling hot, or heated, don't do anything. Take a shower, cool off. Um, right here, this is actually this is a road that I pass on my drive at night. Tomsik, okay. So you get BAE, which is the H character, and then O would be as Granby, okay, and everything has been going on with Granby showing the clone symbolism. So like her real form could be at the wedding feast right now. So then E is like Esau, which it comes out to E4 in this sense. So E4, which would be E maybe against Canaan, going back to that Leonardo DiCaprio symbolism of him being the red horseman. So E4, um, my time. Okay. So notice how this will come out to be some scenario that's happening in our reality, but this is my time here. So what you get from that is it's like my grandpa is speaking, because now my grandpa is showing symbolism of the clone stuff. And on my dad's side, and he's related to the Levasseur, and my name is Bedingfield. We come from those two lines, one being the Norwegians who came into England, with William the Conqueror and all that, like against, um, the English side. And then the other side is Levasseur, who a lot of them were in Canada and came down to Michigan and stuff. So that's Levasseur. So this is leave ass EUR, leave ass home or something. So again, keep a mercy mindset, because I'm going to show how everything's going to work out here. So C for rag o, you know, um, this reads like it reads as it would be against what I'm saying. It would be against this Levasseur, but I wrote it as C for C, like it needs to be, like you take the flood. It would be earth symbolism. So that's how, um, that would be the relationship there. So um, now this here, with these numbers that show up, the CBG 25680, these numbers that show up with the 66 and stuff like that. So um, we've got that, and then I times it by 88, which is the APOC. APOC does that cool trick with his hand and like spins the pistol, the gun, and like says you'll need this, Neo. Like we're going into some territory where the agents are going to come after us because we just saw the U-turn. But again, remember, like all those guys making the movies aren't necessarily looking out for you. So then G222 82047. This would be as water 47 Dan, which is why did Dan remain in ships? Okay, but I'm using it here just to show that that's what it will do with that's what the Earth will do with the 222. The 222 is Alexandrinus, which is ram versus goat, all that symbolism. Goat being like Grecia. So 88G. So you get this here. Now, this comes out to be 2903 4970 0.111 So now I've got it mapped out here. Perfect C dig mark of the beast, okay, which is like horseback again. Horseback necessarily isn't a good thing, you know. I For a job or something I understand, but like, fleeing, like the way that these rap songs are, we are inundated with all this fleeing stuff, which fleeing in one sense means to be as a or to be kind of like a foul, in the sense that you flee from the scene of like something's about to go down that would be against you, and that's not necessarily bad either. From what I have done and stuff, sometimes you get fed that way, and fed in a spiritual sense, not anything weird, and like, but fleeing the way that all these guys are doing it is like they're they're taking up arms, and like that. So that mark of the and then notice how they even spin it here, that that Mark protects the women, so C Playboy G. Okay. I know this stuff. This is no big deal, I mean, I had, I would do stuff like this. Like, I'd turn on the shower, invite a friend over from high school, and then I'd be in my room behind the door, and like the friend would walk up the stair. I'd be like, "Oh, just come on in when you get here. The door's open, the front door." And then they'd come upstairs, and like they'd be like, Brock," and they'd like look in the shower, um, or like walk, into the bathroom, look in the shower, and like nobody's in there, and then I never said anything, and then they left. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little bit crazy, so like, I'm good with all this stuff. Like, I understand it. Like, people have thought that like I might be gay or something. I'm not. Like, it's all masks, like it's maxes, it's maxes and masks, so so you get this, so then ignore that 327, but so then take this and times it by this: 33, 77, 46, high 6, 66, 66, 38, 6. So that kind of is like, however you want to read that. I actually did another calculation to get to that, but it was basically like travel with no clone, which would be the only way to travel, basically. And it would be for something to happen that would lead to to good stuff. I mean, I was doing it like to show the good side, God's power. So that's why you see these doubles here. It's like 66, 66, like no clone or something, and then the high is like gets what I'm saying. 38F there is as, instead of Granby and Grandpa, it's like JWW comes into the scene or something. Like there's another force there that like would be intertwining with it all. So because the way that I'm reading the whole Granby thing is like they didn't even show up to class. Bueller, it's the GR Ace Bueller and the Ally, or the ally, S on Hughes, that it's those they were allies, but they show them conflicting in the symbolism, and that like that's where their place was not found in heaven, because it's like they didn't even try to battle. Like there was no battle, so like it just fell apart. Like it just was like or it's like, we're gonna stay here and you can't move us or something. So we need another force to get things like into motion, so that there's like friction at least. So then You get 98, 06, 47, 11167. Notice that GAD there. GAD, okay. 67 1. So 67 1 is Sisters Colors Autumn Michigan Drive. My grandpa's letter to me when I was in the pit. It was all talking about his sisters, seeing seeing the colors of the trees, in autumn in Michigan Drive, going up to Michigan. Um, I'd put their names if I knew their name. I don't, you know, I don't know. I'm not good with that stuff, but so all right. So just keep a mercy mindset. This should all work out. So thank you.